We've had a few examples in the past on previous projects, very large projects where we've used BIM, and this is the first time we've gone down to a medium-sized project to see whether or not we could get the same benefit. So it was a bit of an exercise in, will it work for us, will it deliver the information we want, will the end users get the information they want, do we understand what the process is? Our biggest fear at the moment is that the end users don't understand the assets that they've got and how it works. With a large project, there's obviously a large FM team behind it, so they understand and have a certain level of expertise. When you're talking about smaller projects and smaller users, do they understand the same thing? So the whole point of the BIM was for us to get the information so that they could understand it. The benefit for us was that we could get the design team to provide the right information. Obviously, as design professionals, they're geared towards working to communicate with other design professionals, not necessarily people who are not necessarily technically minded. So we wanted to ensure that the information could be understood by those at the end of the chain. The people at the end of the chain, the end users, have been incredibly awed by what they've seen. They're used to dealing with 2D drawings and information. As soon as they can see and walk through a building some months in advance of getting it, they're quite happy to see, oh well, there's my office, there's my classroom space, there's where I'm going to be working, you know. And even taking the children in schools to see these things, they're used to walking through buildings virtually, so they find it a fascinating process. We would like to follow this consistency of process. At the moment we suffer from a number of different suppliers. So our hope and our desire really is to make sure that consistency from now on, using this process, we get exactly the same thing repeated, whether it's a large building, whether it's a medium-sized school, or even if it's just a small extension or a refurbishment. We believe we've gained the same benefits as the large projects. What our ambition next is to try it on a very small scheme and see whether or not the actual amount of time input, which is quite significant for us, is going to drive the same benefits. We're hoping it will do. And the ambitions are there to achieve the same.